Quarter fan spin. I fixed my problem. It was the high side current sensing via burns next to the ISL 6259. Oh, was it R7020 and R7021? Sorry, I meant the current sensing circuit on charger CSOP and charger CSON going to R7051 and R7050. I did have 12 volts on PV bus G3 hot, but it would turn on and off every 4 seconds. So I never knew that R7050 and R7051 and R7052 could have anything to do with quarter fan spin, particularly because that is current sensing for the battery. That's interesting. I really didn't know that had anything to do with it.
Of course you didn't. Fuck if you know what you're doing.
Sharky, shut up. So what's wrong with this board with quarter fan spin?
I bet you don't know, even though you just read the answer on the internet.
Sharky, shut up. Quarter fan spin. Ow! Sharky!
You know shouldn't be placed, can you? I guess I got to do everything.
Sharky, shut up! Oh, that area doesn't look very good. Let's see if it's the current sensing by the charger.
Probably isn't. You should listen to that guy who watches videos. Playing the guy knows more than you.
Sharky, shut up! Okay, let's measure some resistors here. Okay, let's try R7021 and R7022.
That's not what's...
Shut up and hold the multimeter probe, Sharky. That's supposed to be 10 ohms, and we get 10 ohms. Other one, R7022, is supposed to be 10 ohms, and we get 10 ohms.
I told you to listen to those people that watch the channel. They're much smarter than you are, you stupid.
Shut up, Sharky. You want this right in the eye? Do you want this right in the eye, Shark?
No!
That's right, That's... Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Now, R7051 is supposed to... I believe it's supposed to be 2 or 0 ohms, and we get...
Open more? I don't gotta look at the multimeter to know you're an idiot.
Sharky, do you like to swim?
Yes.
In water?
Yes.
Boiling ultrasonic water?
No. No.
Now it's my turn. Why, thank you, Sheepy. It's good to know that I have some loyal followers. Let's have move. You know what's funny is I actually said in the last video that I don't do these videos to learn. I don't do these for me. I do them for you. I don't learn anything from uploading videos. And like this is the way the world and karma works. Is the night that I say that winds up being the night that I have a quarter fan spin problem. And that quarter fan spin problem is on a board that has the exact resistors burned on it that somebody said would be burned on it. Funny shit, huh? So this is a test. Let's see if I actually learned something from YouTube. Let's see if after all this time of putting up free information, if I finally learned something that actually helps me fix a motherboard. Yeah, and this is shit I would find anyway. Like, I know to look here when I have these problems, but I would have, honestly, I would have never thought that quarter fan spin, which is one of the banes of my existence, was caused by this. I mean, I would have checked, totally understood charger. I would have understood charger current sensing, but not the battery current section. Not the, this. Should really get a smaller iron for that section. It's hard to find the other replacement one because they put it under this bullshit. It's really annoying bullshit. It's not on this board, but it's on all the boards I have here. It's this underfill-like nonsense. Okay, found one that doesn't have that. Let's grab that resistor. Okay, is there anything to be scraped available over there, or is that just junk? It might actually be savable. That cap doesn't look great, but let's just see if my quarter fan spin problem is solved. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. No more quarter fan spin. When I say quarter fan spin, it's when the fan spins for literally 1/4 of a turn. Anyway, I gotta give credit where credit is due.
That's right, motherfucker. You get credit.
Excuse me, Sharky, was this your idea?
Oh, no.
Exactly. It was whose idea?
Somebody on YouTube.
So does that mean we give you credit?
Yes.
No. Sharky! Fucking prick. So the credit goes to JHX86 on my channel. That is JHX86. Not only did you manage to fix a board on your own using your own brain, but you actually managed to teach me something that I did not know before. So congratulations, and also thank you. I learned something. That's pretty cool. So let's go over this a little bit here. So this over here is current sensing for the charger. So this is where the charger comes into the computer. This senses the power that's being used by the charger. I totally, completely understand why it is that if this gets fucked up, you get quarter fan spin. If it cannot tell how much power is being used from the charger, it's going to shut the computer off. This over here is current sensing for the battery. See, over here you have current sensing for the battery. Now, this senses the power that's coming in from the battery. However, because of the location of this resistor and because the battery sends power to PP bus G3 hot, this is also kind of a current sensing circuit for PP bus G3 hot. So the 12.6 volts that's being created by the charger actually winds up going through to this resistor. So if this is fucked up over here, it's going to wind up reporting something wrong back to here, and it's going to think that the battery that's not even plugged into the machine is drawing too little or too much power, or something along those lines, I guess, and cause quarter fan spin. So I learned something. Again, I really didn't know that battery current sensing line could cause quarter fan spin, which means that I learned something, which is cool. Again, ignorance is not something to be ashamed of. That's something to realize here. Ignorance is really not something to be ashamed of. Stupidity is something to be ashamed of. So, for example, if you don't know something, and you know for a fact that you don't know something, and you know that what you're doing is probably wrong, but you go ahead and you do it anyway, or somebody gives you advice, and instead of following that advice or figuring out if that advice is correct from other people, you go ahead with your own dumb plan anyway, that's stupidity. Ignorance is simply a lack of knowledge, and everybody comes onto this earth without knowledge, and everybody at any stage of their life is always able to learn something new. And I'm always open to learning something new. I like learning new things. You know, my first real boss at a real job named Sam Fields used to tell me, like, he had this very thick southern kind of Texas accent, and he'd say, everything I learned in life is because I was never afraid to admit just how stupid I was. And a lot of how he talked had to do with the fact that he was half deaf and he was missing a lot of teeth. And in his case, he wasn't talking about stupidity. He was talking about ignorance. And what he was talking about is how so many people in the music business just like to pretend that they know everything. They have the answer to every single problem. They know how to tell you exactly what it is you should be doing. Everybody's afraid to admit that they don't know something. He was the first to admit that he didn't know things that you really, really should know to be at the point that he was in his career and in his life. And that's probably why he knew all the things he did, and that's probably why he was able to accomplish all the things he did, because he was constantly learning new things. And I'm always open to constantly learning new things, so thank you. Board works. The fan spun. I'm confident I don't got to test it anymore. Sharky is sitting under my left speaker, which makes me very, very happy. Good stuff.